Well, for more, let's bring in our correspondent, Iris Makler, who's standing by. Iris, what more do we know about what actually happened at this mosque compound and elsewhere in the city on Friday?
Well, we know that, as usual, perhaps there are two versions, each side blaming the other for starting it. But we have seen that Israeli soldiers were throwing stun grenades inside the mosque. That's video that was filmed from inside the Al-Aqsa mosque and went everywhere on all the social media networks. And what began inside the mosque, Israeli police had just been congratulating themselves that all the unrest in the rest of Jerusalem hadn't spread to Al-Aqsa until last night, until the last Friday of Ramadan. Once the worshippers left the Al-Aqsa mosque, the unrest spread to the Damascus Gate outside the walls of the city of the old city of Jerusalem. And at 2 a.m. it was still ongoing at the Shuafat refugee camp, not far, also in Jerusalem. So at 3, I have to say, the doors to the Al-Aqsa Mosque were reopened for worshippers for the morning prayers. Today's a very significant day, Laylat al-Qadr. The Muslim belief is that anyone who dies today goes straight to heaven. So it's a significant night, and I think they are braced here on both sides for more violence.
Now, Iris, this is just, of course, the latest episode in recent tensions which have been brewing over the situation in East Jerusalem.
Yes, in the neighbourhood of Sheikh Jarrah, there is a planned eviction of Palestinians who've been living there since the 1950s, since they were given those houses by the Jordanian government, by the UN Refugee Agency, actually, in 1956. That's a long time ago now. It's a long time later to be evicted. But I have to say, this case has been dragging through the Israeli courts for a decade, and it hasn't prompted this kind of explosive reaction. But now it has, and it's not just in Jerusalem, it's not just in the West Bank, it's spread to Gaza. We've heard comments from Jordan, we've heard comments from Israel's new allies in the Emirates. This is becoming a global issue. And it's partly, I feel like I'm watching an explosion waiting to happen, a fire in search of a match. There's a lot of discontent underneath the surface, including with the fact that Palestinian elections have been cancelled. And so what we're seeing is this uprising of discontent that we see every so often. People are saying these are the worst riots since 2017. So every so often we see this, and right now it's at an explosive. The tensions in this city are at boiling point.
Iris Makler, our correspondent in Jerusalem, thank you very much.